Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I want to show you today my 20 gauge Hatfield SAS. It's a nice gun, and if you're like me, you may have had trouble with yours, or you may be having trouble with yours. But I have another video that I'll link in the description below to explain to you how I fixed mine from hanging. It would hang with anything other than a magnum load. And I know they tell you to shoot magnum loads in it from the factory and shoot a few hundred through it to break it in, but who has the money to shoot a few hundred to break something in now? So what I did was I took it apart and I polished every piece in there that moved. I put it back together, cleaned and oiled it. It shoots any load you put in it now, not a problem. But today I want to share another issue with you. So I go out and I pattern my gun and it shoots low and to the left. I put a brand new choke in it, a Carlson choke. It still shoots low and to the left. So everyone told me, hey, you want to know how to fix it? Put a red dot on it. So I bought this red dot. It is $8 and change on Temu, folks. It's not expensive at all. And I bought this O-Hunt mount to go right here on the vent rib. Right here. I was thinking, how in the world am I going to take this thing and get it tapped and drilled and a mount put on it? And I saw some guys on Facebook and some different threads and things talking, and they said, get you a mount and mount it on the vent rib, and then you won't have to tap it. I bought this little 2.5 inch, I think it's what it is, 2.5 inch. But anyway, it's something that mounts right here, and I'll take it out of the box and show you here in a second. But I bought this for $12.90 something cents on Amazon, folks. So we're just barely over $20, a little bit, say 25 with tax and everything, to get this shotgun straightened out. I'm going to get it out of the box, show you what they look like. Here's my red dot, and you can see that it came with instructions and a cleaning cloth and an Allen wrench. And it's easy, folks. It's green or red. You just change it here on the side, and it even comes with the battery. Of course, whenever I get it mounted, I'll have to zero it in with these two knobs right here. But here's all the mounting hardware for the Picatinny rail, and I'll show you. There it is. That's what the red dot will mount on right there. Okay, here is the O-Hunt Picatinny mount mounted on the gun. I did use those straps under the bottom because you slid them under the bottom, and then you put these screws in from the top, as you can see. And then I put the smaller set screws on each side. And that's going to work, guys. It's on sturdy. It's on good. I do want to warn you, some people commented in the comments on Amazon about over tightening these, and so I did not over tighten anything. I didn't strip anything. And I'm going to use this Permatex penetrating green thread locker, and that'll lock that in. I've checked to see if this will mount, and it will. It slips right over. I'm going to use this Allen wrench to put it on there. I'll be back and show you what it looks like in a second. Okay, here it is. And I just need to go out and go to the range and set it up. Give you a good look at the bottom of that mount there. So a $25 fix for a $230 something shotgun is not bad. And it'll make a great turkey gun for me again this coming year. I appreciate all of you checking in on the channel. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll put links to both of these in the description below, and to my other video that explains how I fixed this Hatfield 20 gauge SAS semi-automatic shotgun from hanging. That's a really good video. So if you have one of these or any Turkish shotgun of any kind that's hanging up, there is a solution and it's not as bad as you think. Thanks for checking in on the channel. Hit the like button so YouTube will push us to more people. God bless you guys and have a great day.